This Matrix Lord 212. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
Alright, back off.
Hi. Back off. Back off.
Back off now.
Watch out now.
Why not?
All right. So I'm doing a Doctor Who video. It is Saturday, 31st, I guess, right? August?
August 31st.
August 31st. So this video basically is about talking about Doctor Who news. And not just me talking about Doctor Who news, but other people. Now, I just want to pose this question out there because I'm starting to see some differences with other channels. If you have an opinion, right? Like, say me, I like Jodie Whittaker as a doctor, but I don't like the writing, right? So I don't like Chibnall and running the show. I don't like the way he's running Doctor Who. But if there's news that comes that presents itself where it's against my ideology and that Chibnall is staying or Jodie's staying, of course I'm going to report the news. But what I've been noticing is there are other YouTubers, I'm not mentioning any names, but some people who are dead set against both Jodie Whittaker and Chibnall, and they refuse to talk about anything else that leads towards Chibnall or Jodie staying. Now, they could blaming on other things, and then I start seeing videos pop up of the hatred exposed. And I just have to wonder, like, are they really reporting the news, or are they just reporting the news that suits their ideology? Like, do they look for the news to support that Jodie and Chibnall are gone, and they just won't talk about anything else, and they try to say that they're, giving the news like 100% fair and everything, but now what if that news never comes? What if that news never comes that Jodie and Chibnall are not leaving? Does that make it that their channel is full of crap and false and they're lying to the people? I mean, if they're fair and if they're telling the truth about the news, regardless of their opinion, they should be fine. But what I'm starting to see too is, like, I went on the Twitter playground, and of course there's a lot of pro Jodie and Chibnall thing. So I'm in a weird category, ain't I? Because it's like a half and half. I feel like Jon Snow, like, the bastard. Because people were mad at me like I'm playing with them on the sandcastle there. I'm not allowed. So I was starting to get, like, where people were like, they're so pro Jodie and Chibnall that if you say anything a little bit negative, and even if it's real, like, the news is real, they get offended. So I'm like not welcome in any club, I guess. I don't know. But like the news I got was that, Chibnall and Jodie are staying for Series 13. And of course, I also said the question if she leaves before 13. Now, there's a reason why I said this. Because while they're not filming Series 13, and there's a break before Series 13, anything could happen, meaning she's offered a movie role that she can't turn down from, like, say, the MCU with a 5-picture deal, which would mean she's not going to film Series 13, but not conflicting news from my source. Or she could get hurt, or something could happen where she doesn't continue. But, sometimes people spin it like my sources are wrong, or they're trying to say politely, but, there's contradictory thing. No. They're filming Series 12 now. They take a break, and then they film Series 13. And obviously, from what I hear, there's no regeneration now, and she's staying. So something could happen before things are filmed, or they could get into another fight with the BBC, because so far there's been 2, I believe. And from what I understand, they're staying because they just want to be that, part of that 60th anniversary special. The prestige of Doctor Who, man. You're leaving your mark, because people will remember the 60th, more than anything else. So I'm just wondering, going back to the channels, why that's the case, where, people are not open-minded to cover the news, even if they don't agree with it. Now, I covered the news when I didn't agree with it. When Jodie was chosen, I was not happy at all. I was pissed. I was yelling. I was throwing K9. You know, and it took like, what, 450 to 500 casts later for me to actually, like, change my mind about her. But it wasn't like I changed my mind immediately. So throughout that whole year, it took like basically the year before she started, before we had anything filmed with her. And then I saw the leaked clip. And then I, you know, beside that and the Eccleston play that she was in. But still, like, I came around. But if there was news about anything else, I would report it even if I wasn't happy with it. You know, same thing with doing the Doctor Who pages. Like, all right, I wasn't happy with the choice, but I did promote her because she's a new doctor. We got to promote her, right? So I'm just wondering how many of these channels do this with the news, that they only pick the sources that will tell them what they want to hear and not necessarily what is reality. But again, I don't know for sure. You guys give me your thoughts. Take care. Bye for now.